I'm Zaina Juliette. Zigga zigga see? You know me. Real as it gonna be.
And now, here's Zaina.
Ow! Zigga zigga zee.
Join me in my gumbo of entertainment. I'm Zaina Juliette.
Thank you for joining me. You're watching another episode of Zaina Juliette and Friends. And no, you are not seeing double. Maybe double trouble, but you're not seeing double. These are my beautiful friends and also talented girlfriends that will be working with me on all of the upcoming shows, events, television show that we are working on that will be hitting your television globally very soon. These girls are phenomenal talents, very humble, very beautiful. I'm introducing to you Ta and La. Hey! Hey ladies, we have a lot coming up right now. I'm glad to see y'all in rehearsal. You're doing so well. Are you all ready for the upcoming events and things that we are planning for at this time?
Yes.
I know that's right.
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
So, how's it been working with the tribe?
It's been a blessing and it's been amazing.
It's a lot of work, huh?
Yes, it is. It is, but I'm ready for it. Been waiting on something like this.
Welcome back with my friends Ta and La. You know, it's really cool to see two sisters and twins doing all these wonderful things. I mean, they work together. They have such great work ethics. And I am so looking forward to working with you guys and getting you on the big stage and watching some of your projects. I'm looking forward to seeing the movies and the plays that you guys are working on. Now, let's explain to the audience who and what is Double Phaze.
My name is TaShunda Woods. And my name is LaShunda Woods. And we are Double Phaze.
Hey, you, Double Phaze. I know that's right.
Well, we're Double Phaze because we're twins. Yes. And we go through phases double time. So that's why we came up with Double Phaze. A dual thing where one person may write a movie and the other one do the soundtrack. And so it's Double Phaze all over again in whatever we do.
I love it. Is the music like the Double Phaze is also the title of your CD coming out, or is it the title of what you guys are gonna call yourself as artists?
Well, Double Phaze is gonna be the name that we're gonna call ourselves, but the name of the title of the CD that's gonna be coming out is called Queen's Journey Release.
Ooh, I like it. You know, I like everything with the Queen, all that stuff.
Yeah, because we gotta be reminded of who we are, you know, what we're worth.
Exactly. You know, because sometimes we don't be appreciated like as we should. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and I just think these girls are phenomenal. Let's talk about your music. Let's talk about what you're working on right now. What is the first cut, girl?
Well, we think the first cut may be Nights Like This, a song that we teamed up with a school friend, and he goes by the name of Professor. And so it's a nice little jazzy cut.
I love jazz. Yeah.
It's laid back, so everybody I think could really vibe to it.
Yeah, that's nice. And when are you looking to have it out or complete it so we could share it with our friends?
Well, probably in the next month. Yeah. The next month. Everything should be.
Not only are you guys working on this wonderful music, and I've heard it, you guys, it's off the chain. These girls are also writers. I mean, they write film, they write for television, and they write for the stage. And we're going to get into that right now. And this is so cool coming from Vegas, you know, exploring all aspects of the entertainment world, all angles. It's really, really cool. And it's time that you guys hit the world globally.
Hi, you're watching Zaina Juliette and Friends. On est en France. Je suis Roméo. Je suis Clydia. Je suis Elisa.
I am Bob.
I'm Tania. We love you,
I'm Zaina Juliette.
He sounds incredible, don't he?
He does.
He sounds really incredible.
Well, we want to give a shout out to Byron Buckles at Black Mike Studios. Yes. He's a great producer and engineer. And if you really want to feel comfortable and at home, go to Black Mike Studios.
Maybe we can all do a session there.
We should. Yeah, great. Definitely.
Yeah.
That would be Black Mike Studios is the studio.
That's what I hear.
You have been extremely amazing. You actually took the time out to work with us, and it's been a good journey. And we have to thank you for Double Phaze, because without you, Double Phaze wouldn't be coming forth. And soon you guys will be seeing Double Phaze working out of Black Mike Studios.
Right.
Looking forward to meeting you, Byron Buckles at Black Mike Studios.
We're gonna put Vegas on the map with Double Phaze. So let's discuss the plays and things that you guys are working on.
Well, I work for the school district, and also I had a boss that was working on her play, and we ended up being a part of her play, and it was called Troubled Waters. And we also was in Silent Waterfalls and Still Waters, and it was Miss Frances Hall, and she gave us the opportunity to act, and it really flourished us, you know, in the acting of, you know, plays and everything. Then we later moved on to a movie, and the way I got the job was I was, you know, told I was going to be a co-director, and I was fine with that. But every time we came to rehearsal, there was one person that was missing, so I would read the part. And then I came a couple of nights, and then the director told me, he said, well, you got the part. And I'm like, got what part? And he said, the part that you've been reading, that's your part. And what was so funny about it is every time I read it, I wanted the part. So it was a blessing to get the part.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes the people who are not there for that, and the people that are around it, a lot of times those ones be the most passionate, and they're the most hungry for the industry, because that's why they're around it, you know. And I find that a lot that's happened to me several times. I find that a lot in this business. Some of the people that want to be the actors and that are going and reading for it or actually getting chosen for it, they don't have the work ethics as the ones that's not, you know, in the front of the camera. Mm-hmm. And that's how a lot of stars are made that way. That's amazing.
I said I need to get a part too, so I was gonna play the girlfriend. I really didn't like the girlfriend part as much as I seen the mama part. I said, ooh, if I get the mama part. And so happened, he told me, he said, I need you to read for the mama part. That's gonna be your part. I said, okay. So I learned it in 15 minutes. When I did the part, they said, man, you really worked on that part. I can see you being the mom. And it made me feel good, you know, and so it made me even get back strong on writing on my movies because I wanted to see, you know, everything come to life.
Yes.
And that movie is called Mistaken Move, written by Jimmy Cullard.
Is it in production?
Yeah, we're filming now. And I mean, it's other things we ran into, but you know, when you try to make something perfect and you try to make sure it's going to be a success, you're going to meet those things, and that's how you know that it's going to be a success.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that's deep, girl. That just made me think. So tell me, who is the director? Because I saw you were getting ready to mention the director is really good. Let's give him a shout out. I want to know about him.
That is Jimmy Cullard.
Wow.
He is really fantastic. He make you feel comfortable. You know, he invited me to come to his house so he could show me how the scripts are written. He, you know, straightforward. He don't play any games. He's really serious and passionate about his art.
Yes.
And I love that about him. And he's not one of those ones that get you to his house and then try to do underhanded stuff or whatever. He really is about the business. And so,
and that's always refreshing.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, we have to keep it real. You know, being a female in a male-dominant industry, entertainment industry, it can be sometimes very rough for us ladies, you know, especially girls like us that are very serious about our craft and our talent. It happens a lot, you know, and that's where all this stemmed from, Me Too movement and all that, because we've all been through it. Staying strong and sticking to your talent, your craft, not selling your soul. That's what it's all about. That's why they're so girl power.
Now that was deep.
That's the truth. Yeah. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
LaShunda wrote a script, and a phenomenal script that is being made into a movie, and it's based off of a real, true story. That's very powerful. We're going to get into that. And her sister came along and did some of the music on the track, on a soundtrack for the movie. And not only was the music so phenomenal, a lot of people in the industry were like, wow, they want to be a part of this song. So we're going to discuss that. Let's first of all tell us about the script and what the name of the movie was and what it's about.
Okay, the name of the movie is My Son, Not the System, meaning he's my son, and the system that want to lock the young men up is not your son. So it's my son, not the system. And so I thought that was really catchy. The lady that came to me to write the movie is Linnell Lucas. Her son, who the story is about, is Kentrell Johnson. And then also she have another son that plays parts in it, which is Raymond Washington, better known as the Professor.
Yes. Wow.
Her son has some bullies or whatever, and he decided to make a choice that, you know, you can't take back once you make a choice. So you got to make the right choice. And he did make the right choice by taking a gun on campus, and he hit the kid in the face with it that
Was
called all these boys to, you know, jump him or whatever. And by that, the DA wanted to throw the book at him by sending him to Spring Mountain School. Then later on, once he come of age, sent him off to prison.
Ooh.
He said he was a menace to society. He was a gang member. He was all these different things. And he said that above all things, he would not graduate. And this kid went on with all these things against him. He had to move out of Clark County school district system, and he went to Louisiana to their system.
Wow.
And he not only graduated from high school, he led his team to a championship of basketball, and he later went on to college and graduated also.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. And it's a positive story. And then you come along during this and say, wait a minute.
I kept looking at them writing, and I said, you know, because to hear the story, it meant something, and we all been friends all this time. I said, I want a part of this pie right here.
Yes.
And I asked Miss Linnell, like, what was some things that, you know, you would want to see in the song? She said, well, it was something that my mom always said, that, you know, family stays together. You know, we all we have. And so when I heard that, I started jotting down, you know, different things that, you know, might be an inspiration in the song. And so I went away from them, and in 15 minutes I wrote this song. And I later on went with my cousin Gifted Johnson to actually do the music around, you know, the words, and he did an excellent job. You know, I really would love for him to be the one to do it, because it was a great inspiration, the way that he actually built the song. And so he later on told me, he called me, I was at work, and he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm walking around at work. He said, well, I just need to tell you that I guess Wyclef and Akon had heard the song and they really like it. And I was like, whoa, I was like, what? Some people I listen to on the radio?
Yeah.
It was
that's
inspiration.
where it all
what?
starts.
And
yeah.
they wanted to use it for the Haiti situation, and then he said, I'll call you back. And maybe like 20 minutes later, he called me to say that he had talked to Michael Bivins and he liked the song. He wanted to use it as We Are the World, like how they did it. And, and Carrie Hilson happened to be in there, and she was like, she loved the song as well. And she said she would love to be a part of it. And, you know, they got me hard, got to pounding like, oh God, like what? And, you know, I couldn't really take the credit, you know, because God actually, you know, did that.
You know, at this time, we have to support each other. We have to make all this happen. But see, that one is going to, I feel that's going to be very, very successful. That, and I'm sure it's going to take off.
And not only will it be an inspiration to young youth,
yes,
it can be an inspiration for the parents. You know, to get behind your kids. Don't just let the system take them over.
Yes.
You know, and that's basically what this movie is, to, you know, gear toward getting people to realize things.
And we also, with Miss Linnell, she said, I got a meeting with the school district. And I was like, okay. And she said, well, come along. And I said, okay, I'm going. And we got down there, and, you know, basically what she was trying to do is get the school district to get behind her. And she had to think about like what she had said and everything, because she was saying it's the school district. It's, you know, she was very angry when this thing was going down, and she said she had to be humble and apologize to the school district, because she said, you know, 95% is at home, but 5% is at the school. You know, because it starts at home, and she had to realize that for herself.
Yes.
And then I got up. I got up to you know, let them know that, you know, this will be the first school district to embrace this. Why, you know, that would be a good thing for you guys to get behind it, because all the other school districts hearing this, they're going to try to, you know, be a part of it. And why wouldn't Clark County, where it all started, you know, embrace it? And they thought it was a good idea, you know, because they didn't think about, you know, that. And, you know, we all work together. If we all work together, we can raise some good kids.
Yes.
And the school trustee that was there when it happened was Miss Linda Young. And now that we're writing the movie, you know, getting all that together, she was still a trustee, and she was the one that got the letter that she wrote to the school district apologizing to them. And so now it's just funny that she's still, you know, there.
That's amazing.
I think she's retiring this year.
And and Dr. Greta PA was the one that got the ball rolling for the school district to be a part of it.
It's so inspirational when you have talent like yourself, and you ladies, you know, I think maybe it's Aquarius thing, because, you know, we're all Aquariuses here. And, you know, we do things, and I feel you, because it's from a passion, and it's always something. I love artists that can create and do projects that can inspire others and kids can learn from and people can look up to, like, wow, this is an inspirational story. It doesn't always have to end in jail. So people that make mistakes in life, but at the same time, and you mentioned something that I would like to talk about. One of the things that is a problem in our schools around America is this bullying.
Yes.
And sometimes this bullying can cause kids to die, commit suicide, retaliate. You know, I went through it when I was in school. I mean, I almost lost my mind, you know, this bullying thing. And it's really good when you can show a story like that. And that is like phenomenal, I think. I'm excited about that one.
And like we work for the school district, and about bullying, it can come in all different shades or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had two young ladies. They was at the store, and I guess they had a little altercation with a guy at the store. And when they left out of there, they got on their four-wheeler, the three sisters, Jocelyn, Evelyn, and I'm not sure what the sister name was, but they got on their bike and everything, and this man got on the side of them and just ran his truck into them on the
they were on their
four-wheeler.
four-wheeler?
He
Oh,
drugged
my
them
God.
until his car would not go anymore and got out running or whatever. But
Oh, my
he
God.
killed them. He killed the two sisters, Jocelyn and Evelyn Carranza.
Oh my God.
And then their sister, she was unconscious in the hospital. And what's the killer part about it, she don't know that her sisters are dead.
Oh.
And it's a hurtful thing, you know. And I remember the girl Evelyn at the end, the last day of last year, she came to me and she hugged me. She said, "Miss, I'll see you next year." You know, that's what I always think about. And even though they weren't my kids, they wasn't in my family, but you still feel the hurt.
Yeah,
and it's
I can feel it
you
now.
still feel it, you know.
Yeah, and that's why I said I have to do a show. I've been putting this show together for a little while now, and I had my BSU group. Because domestic violence is another thing that is really like a hurtful thing, you know, and it doesn't have to be your family member or your friends, but it should just hit home because they're human.
Yeah.
And so there's some ladies that I want to honor in this domestic violence thing, some family members and some friends. And as we, you know, working with the school district, you see the bullying and stuff, and you know, we want the kids to know that at any point, because we're campus monitors, you come to us.
Yeah.
Because the only way that we can fix it is if you allow us to know about it. We can work together.
Yeah.
And the only way that the world can stop this violence is that we have to sit down with our kids and let them know what is bullying and what is not. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's right.
You know, this show is very big. My East Tech BSU crew, love them dearly. They have been an inspiration. And you know, at first they didn't believe in, you know, the things that I was saying because I'm a dreamer. And I feel that when you dream big, you can go places, but people have to be willing to dream with you. And like I told them, we can do this. And so I still, now as you know, the years have went by, I don't care if you graduated or not, I still want you to be a part of this, you know, because this is a movement that is something good. And without them, you know, being a part of my BSU thing, I don't think that I've went this far. And so that I think it would just be so, you know, fair to, you know, allow them to still be a part of it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a new time for new beginnings, and this could be something, you know,
we
big and
really
special.
need to think about that. Everyone needs to think about this bullying thing. It's where it all starts. You know, you have people that the bulliers and the ones that are being bullied, it can devastate their lives. Mm-hmm. You know, and sometimes we wonder why we have adults that do the crimes that they do or do the things that they do because we didn't stop it when they were children. We didn't stop the bullying, and parents don't a lot of parents don't want to accept that their kids are doing wrong. You know, it's terrible. But like this whole time, oh gosh. And I guess that's why we're entertainers, right? I guess that's why we create, because we want to change things. And a big way you can change a lot of this stuff in our world is through music, is through film, writing, and television. Sometimes we can't get the message across when we speak to them, but we can get the message across when we put it into film and onto television and in the music. And I don't know why that is, but that's what we have to do. I really am amazed at you guys. I'm so honored to be sitting with them, doing all these wonderful things, and not just doing it because they want to be stars. They're doing it because not only are they talented, they're doing it because it is a mission. It is for a good cause.
And you know, I'm a basketball coach also.
Oh.
For the girls.
You know that.
Tobo, middle school.
And I used to assist.
Yes. And you know, I do not have any kids. And so those kids become my kids.
Yes.
You know, you can lift up spirits. You know, there was some kids that come and they don't have any clue about basketball. But then, you know, they were like, I guess I'm gonna be cut from the team when it's tryouts. But I don't cut anyone because I want you to get used to playing basketball. So when you get to high school, that's when you know, you be comfortable with it.
Sports, film, theater, music, oh God.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. Like I love to do all things too, and you know I can't stand when people say, "Well, which one is it?" What? There is no which one. It's all art. It's all one. You know, it's entertainment. Okay, I'm gonna work on some music. I do it all the time. I'm gonna work on some music. Now I'm gonna go downstairs work on some dancing. You know, it's all one magical thing.
Then one more thing from me.
Oh, come on now, come with it.
I have a book that should soon be coming out. I'm finishing up the loose ends on it, and it's a message for young ladies, but it also can cross over for the men too, to get any, you know, information and knowledge from it. And it's really just common sense. You know, I don't claim to be a professional.
But you know what? That's all people need to practice. I say it so much. Just common sense. But so many don't use common sense. It's so simple. What's the name of the book?
The book is going to be The Battle Within to Become the Woman I'm Meant to Be.
Oh, I love that. I love that. See, girl power. This is what I'm talking about, ladies. You know, inspirational. And you not only inspire women, you inspire children, you inspire men. And you're going to see a lot more of Ta-La real soon.
Our shout to God, our parents, yes, Alfred and Barbara Brown,
yes,
my kids, Imani and Tamilian Denson.
Ooh, beautiful name.
And my boyfriend, James Purnell.
My boyfriend is D'Angelo Palmer. And to our family and friends.
The Browns, the Woods.
And everybody that always supported us when we were doing anything.
Change, we need change, we can change people. Call me a hippie, okay, then I'll be a hippie if it means. Don't let this time go crazy, something we can do about it. Stand strong, let's not be lazy, no talk, just be about it.
On CW.
Sundays at 11 a.m.